Hi everyone, today we're going to do AP Lab number 8, which is analysis of hydrogen peroxide by a redox titration with potassium permanganate. So in the burette, there's 50 milliliters of potassium permanganate. So our starting milliliters of potassium permanganate, we're gonna say it starts at 0.00 milliliters. We are going to start with our sample, and we're using sample 2 of hydrogen peroxide. So sample number 2. And in our flask, we are going to use a serological pipette with a pipette filler, and we are going to add in exactly 1.00 milliliters of hydrogen peroxide, and then we are going to add 10 milliliters of water to that and 10 milliliters of 3 molar sulfuric acid. So we're going to draw up exactly 1 milliliter. Put that into our flask. Then we're going to add the sulfuric acid, and we're going to add water to that. Then we're going to put that on our magnetic stir. And this is the best we can do here with it not being exactly centered because of where the ring stand is. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit at a time here. And what we're looking for is the lightest pink color. And we're going to slow it down here as we get a little bit closer, as that pink color starts to stay a little longer. So you can see now that's just the lightest possible pink color. So we're going to record that volume. So we're going to record a volume of 17.60 milliliters. Okay, and just so you can see what happens if we add a little more, if we overshoot this endpoint, you can see even just like another drop. So even just another drop takes it way past where we want to be. Okay, so we're going to do another trial. So I'm going to switch this out. I'm going to do a new sample. And I'm going to take my permanganate down to exactly 18 milliliters. So I have a good starting point here. Okay, so my next trial, my initial is going to be exactly 18. So this flask has the same thing as the first trial. It has the 1.00 milliliters of our sample 2 hydrogen peroxide, 10 milliliters of water, and 10 milliliters of sulfuric acid. Now, since I know that that's going to take a while, I can actually let this first part go just a little bit faster here. Until I know it's getting a little bit close to where it's going to change. Okay, so I'm getting you can see how that color is staying a little bit longer. That one's just a little bit darker than our first one, so that might actually be 1 drop past. So we're going to go ahead and record this one. So this one, our final reading. It's 39.50. And my last sample. I'm going to do the same thing again where I'm going to know that I've got a little bit here before it's going to change. Okay, I'm actually getting worse here as we go. So this again is a little bit past. So we're going to read this as 36.5 420. Okay, so here's our 3 samples so that you can kind of compare from the 3 trials, just so you can see how they're a little bit different in color. This first one is really what we're looking for, so that first trial was probably the best. But the other 2, we'll do some calculations and see if those are both usable trials.